you sure I can say this? Oh, okay. Is that a telescreen? Oh, okay. So I brought this journal, right? So I can write down what I'm thinking. They think they can read my thoughts, but I know I'm the only one with a sane head on my shoulders. Just yesterday, I left a bag of rice with 657 grains in it, and I came back, and there were only 653. People around here don't know that things are different now from how they used to be. They're covering it up, you see? But I know. I'm gonna get off this island, you hear me? I just have to show them things are different, and winning this competition is the first step. Oi, bangers and mash, bubble and squeak, spotted dick.
Ready? So cold. I need better blankets, better plastic bags for my feet. These other people, I can't trust them as far as you can throw them. They don't understand real survival, living from one peach to the next. I can outlast any of them easily, especially with my trusty gun. 2 bullets left, but that's all I ever need. I'm going to win this game. Then I'm going to return to the only thing that matters to me in this whole world. My son.
I don't rightly know what a lady of my refinement is doing in this godforsaken place, though I do recall the difficulties of my own past while stranded amongst these petty civilians, except for that darling little child, Dell. Ah yes, those times I fought against the wild nature within men of the lower classes to join my rightful place in the upper.
Alright, I'm Rosencrantz, and I have a coin. Heads, look at you. Heads, I stay. Tails, I'm leaving. Heads. Well, let's try that. Let's try that again. And again. And again. Alright, that's 74 heads. This coin is clearly improperly balanced. But what's it really matter? We're all just actors on the stage. If you don't see me actually leave the island, how do you know I left at all? For all you know, I just made up what I was going to say 30 seconds before this thing recorded me, or whatever you call it. I have no real reason. Heads.
Hi, I'm Adele Rochester, and generally I don't like to turn up out of the blue uninvited,
First rule of
but...
survivors, do not talk about Survivor.
Faire make la gouche. Oh, okay.
You are not a beautiful...
I'm here, though, to win, because...
No, you're not.
I'm here to win, because that's what I do, because I'm talented,
No, man,
and...
only winners win, and you are not a winner.
Yeah, rumor has it that other people think they're gonna win, but they're not, because I'm like gonna win.
They're not gonna win, and you're not gonna win
what
either,
I do.
man. No.
Today's immunity challenge, survivors, will involve Victory Gin. Thank you, Winston, for the idea. The 2 survivors, last standing, drinking as much Victory Gin as they can, move on to the next round.
Smells downright awful. Let's take a little sip.
This is not Bordeaux.
To Big Brother. Oh God, it's so sweet. I love Big Brother.
Out goes the fire. Oh, son. I love you, son. I'm doing this. Here's to you and your stupid wife. I mean my wife.
Oh, this reminds me of what Jane used to give me. She called it happy juice.
Congratulations to the man and Adele for making it into round 2 of the immunity challenge. We will be playing the question game. Survivors ready? Over there. Survivors ready?
Ready, go.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Is that the strange language of the blood cults?
Who are they?
Are you the one who took my son?
Was he one of my presents?
Do you even know how much he means to me?
I just want a present.
Oh, that's That's a statement.
Oh.
Point. This man. I'm the winner.
How long has this dreadful game been going on for?
How should I know?
Haven't you been in it as long as I have?
Aren't I only 12?
Are you talking about life?
Don't you know I don't care?
What's the point of living if you're not even alive?
That's rhetoric. Point to you.
Yes.
Ready for round 3? Begin.
Don't you know that David always beats Goliath?
Don't you know that all I care about is my son?
Who is he?
Aren't you the one who took him?
Why would a 12-year-old French girl know that?
Where did you take my son?
Why can't you just let it go?
Where did you take my son?
And that is repetition, and Adele wins.
Adele wins immunity.
So, who are we thinking of voting off? Not me, right? I'm perfectly sane.
You know, Lady Bracknell, old biddy, called me incomprehensible yesterday, but she's nothing but a woman with a hairnet and a pile of scum.
Lady Bracknell shot me through the calf with this arrow yesterday. I say her.
So, Lady Bracknell, right? Not me? We'll vote off her.
I believe it is her fate to be voted off. You see, Lady Bracknell's fate is like a ladder, and you can climb up and you can climb down, but you can't climb left or right. But up and down, those are other directions which you can go, and they lead places. And you go up, and then it stops, and you fall, and you die.
So, we should vote for Rosencrantz. Vote him off. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, no.
Please.
No, man.
Please, with cherries on top.
No, man.
Pretty
The first rule of Survivor is to not vote off Rosecrans.
You already gave the first rule, so we need a second rule.
Okay. The second rule of Survivor is to not vote off Rosecrans.
Bodney.
That's why we need to vote him off. Please.
The third rule of Survivor is to not vote off Rosecrans.
No, we're voting off Rosencrantz.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fine. I know who will vote off. Lady Bracknell.
Yes, Dad.
I have something for you. It's his present, but you need to vote for Rosencrantz
Right.
because he's annoying
Makes sense.
and he's always drunk. Therefore, if I give you this present, which is my most prized possession, I got it from my mother, will you vote for him?
I think I can do that. That makes sense.
We've got 3 votes if she does. Tyler's under my thumb. Just as his flower is blooming, so you will bloom. But you're not listening to my metaphor. You'll bloom like a flower if you vote for him. Think on that.
And welcome back to Survivor. It is now time for Tribal Council. I, of course, am your host, not the road guy's son anymore, the host. Now then, contestants, how did you decide to vote someone off? Those that don't survive, those who aren't fit, they get the axe. Or my bullets. Now let's cool off with a nice refreshing Coke.
I just vote for whoever's annoying.
Right.
No. No.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the vote. Lady Bracknell. Rosencrantz. 1 vote Lady Bracknell, 1 vote Rosencrantz. Lady Bracknell. 2 votes Lady Bracknell, 1 vote Rosencrantz. Tyler? Who's Tyler?
Who's Tyler?
You know, Tyler.
I never existed!
2 votes Lady Bracknell, 1 vote Rosencrantz. And the last vote is Lady Bracknell. Lady Bracknell, you've been voted off. Goodbye. Corna.
Me? I don't belong here anyways.
I'm getting wet! I'm wet!
1, 2, 3,